All right, guys, welcome back. Today's Wednesday, February 5th, and today we're getting into four more NBA free picks. Just a recap, last night we got crushed. We were doing well before. I mean, the day before we had, um, we went 6-2 the night before, but sometimes the strategy doesn't always work. We went 3-6 last night. Cat went off, which crushed us. And then Gafford just played terrible. Gafford pretty much killed two of our lays. All I needed him was to get 15 points, 18 combined here. So that was really kind of like the biggest thing, was just those two guys. D'Angelo played terrible. So it's just really bad off night, but we have those. We're not gonna be profitable every single day, but based off the strategy that I've run for the past 10 years or so, in the long run it pays out. Again, in the NFL, I was ranked in the top 1% for a reason. Again, if you don't believe that, it's literally documented on ESPN. But it doesn't always work out. I had off weeks in the NFL. We're gonna have off nights in the NBA as well. But if you keep tailing, the strategy in the long run pays off, and then we get profitable. So, and before we get into the picks, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments anything you guys want me to cover. Again, takes 2 seconds and it's free to like and subscribe. Appreciate it a lot. Again, too, get over on the Winnable. Get at least a free plan. All the links are in the description right below. You can get that. That way you get my picks sent directly to you, especially some like the VIP picks if you want those as well. We're offering a free month of VIP. All you have to do is comment or follow the steps above. And for a bonus offer on the specialty YouTube offer, we're offering a free 50% off the whole year. We have a free month, and then with 50% off the whole year. I mean, you can do 50% off any package you want, but the best value is for the year. So again, please like, subscribe, comment, and now let's get into the picks for today. So I was looking at these this morning. The first player I liked was Giannis. And it is interesting because a lot of times I stay away from these high point totals unless I take the under on them or they get the less. But looking at his numbers, he's been dominating. He's dominated all season. I mean, let's see if we can add the line. There we go. And he's hitting 30 points at least 8 in the last 10 games. He had 30 in his last game, which went under this total. But prior to that, 35, 39, 35, 36. What I like with this is the consistency. He dropped down to 26 and 25 in two games for the last 5, but he's played very consistent. We try to stay away from players who are up and down, because they're harder to predict. I like seeing the consistency. Even too, it is a good sign where his last game under the total, it wasn't like he hit 14 points. It was only 30. If he gets one more dunk, it goes over the total. So I do like the over on the 31. You can see, checking the other books, we got FanDuel. They're all at 31. Some of them have the under favored, FanDuel, Caesars. And then some of them are even across the board. DraftKings, Underdog, Prize Pick, Sleeper, they're even. But we're going to go over. As I mentioned, we're going over on the total. Again, I like the consistency with him playing, with him scoring at least 30 in 8 straight game, or in 8 out of his last 10. Then also, too, he's hit this mark in 4 out of his last 5, which to me, again, shows that he's playing consistently well, and that he's around this number or he's cleared it in 4 out of his last 5. So that, to me, is a great sign. So again, go lock in Giannis more than 31.5. And again, you can get these. You can either use Sportsbook or, all these picks I do on daily fantasy apps. I like to string them together. For most of what I talk about is if I'm doing a straight bet, I'll put on a book. But if I'm doing more of a prop, a lot of times I'll do those on these daily fantasy apps. We have great partnerships with Vivid, Betr, Wana, and Dabble. All the links are in the description below. They're all offering great sign-up bonuses, double deposits, and Dabble gives a free $10. So make sure you go sign up on those. Always, like I said, because they'll offer. We'll see more the differences in different apps, but a lot of them offer different spreads, totals. So you want to make sure you're on different apps to get the best line possible. Again, this is rare that it's back to back where they're all the same line, but a lot of times we'll see, there's higher numbers on some, lower numbers on others. So based on if you want the under or the over, make sure you're on the right book. And again, they give me a referral bonus for sending you guys over there, and you guys get the free play, so it's a win-win for both of us, and it helps me out a ton. So I appreciate it a lot. So next we're going Josh Green. This stays with kind of, if you've been watching the videos, kind of our strategy of trying to find smaller players who have smaller lines who can hit them pretty easily. This is kind of what we've tried to do in the past. It's worked well. It was working well with Daniel Gafford prior to last night. But for the next pick, we're going Josh Green more than 8 points. You can see the consistency here. He's hit this 5 out of his last 6. And even prior to that, he hit 8. He had 2 bad games. These were both in early January, almost a month ago. Dallas was mid-January, but since then, Portland in 3 weeks ago, he's cleared this in 5 out of his last 6. Even in Denver, he only had 6, but last game he had 11. Again, he's playing well. He only has to get 9 points for this to hit. That's less than 3 a quarter. So if he just gets a couple rebounds, putbacks, he gets it up. I like that a lot. You can see the different odds here. They're favoring the under actually, which is interesting. You can see by the spread. So that means we're getting the juice on the over, which I like. Anytime you get the juice on the over on a pick, it's pretty rare. So I like that a lot. So again, first pick, Giannis, more than 31 points. Second pick, we're going Josh Green, more than 8 points. Again, both of these guys are playing well. Even when he didn't miss it in the past 6 games, he still had 6. So after that, 2 more buckets, and he hits it easily. So I like that one a lot. Now we're staying with the similar. I know Harrison Barnes is a much bigger name than Josh Green, but again, it's a small total. So look at this consistency. He's 20, 25, 15, 16. So he's clearing this number easily. 5 out of his last 6. And this is also something I like. Sometimes when they do really bad in the previous game, it'll pull the line down, and then we capitalize and get the value on the higher on the over. So last game he played terrible, only had 4 points. This can sometimes draw the line, even down like a point or so, is huge. So I like it a lot. Again, this is rare. If you see the previous videos, a lot of times these prop lines are between a point to 2 point differential on different apps and sportsbooks. Here you can see Prize Picks, Underdog, Sleeper. They're all the same. But also too, you can there's different value and different juice on different sportsbooks. So make sure, again, you have several different ones so that if there is a line discrepancy, you get the best value for it. But back again, you can see last 10, he's cleared this 70%. Last 5, 80%. Last year, he was doing 55%, which is good. Let's see. Where is he? Is he playing at home? Does it say if they're playing at home or not? Let's see. Versus. Okay, let's see. What was he? Oh, he's playing phenomenal at home as well. So I mean, that's what you like to see. That's crazy. That's crazy consistency. He's hitting. Besides the 10 point, and even that 1 more point, he hits this, and that would have been his last 8 games at home. So this is great. Yeah. Again, I don't usually look at home versus away. I just look at how well they're playing in the most recent games. But some players do play much better at home. Some play better away. I think it was Cade Cunningham actually plays. Or also, there's other thing. It was Cade Cunningham plays better on the second game of a back-to-back, which is very strange, but different players, they favor different techniques. But again, recapping again, Giannis on more than 31 points, Josh Green more than 8 points, Harrison Barnes more than 10 points, and then we're getting into the last pick. I almost said it by accident. Again, Harrison Barnes more than 10 points, 5 out of his last 6, and a lower on the last game. Bam, we're going bam. I had this wrong. That makes more sense. Okay, so Bam, his line is at 18.5, and you can see this number. We're going with the over. He's cleared 4 straight games. He was playing bad around here, and I'm trying to figure out where Jimmy started complaining, and looks like his numbers have just shot up. You can see his line has been going up and up and up. But he's played well, especially too with all the controversy surrounding the Heat, with Jimmy Butler wanting to be traded, not playing, suspensions. It hasn't affected Bam. He's been playing better from it, because again, you take a player out, a big name player, someone else has to get those points now. And it looks like they're going to Bam, which we then favor. Again, all the books are the same line at 18. It's pretty even. Someone has the juice on the under. DraftKings has the juice on the over. But last 4 games, he's hit the over or the more in all 4. Again, today I locked this in on Dabble. They're offering a free $10. You don't even have to deposit any money. They'll give you a free $10. But all the other apps I like a lot. Vivid, Betr, they're both great daily fantasy apps. You sign up using my code Bonfire. They both give you double deposits. Vivid is up to $250. Betr is $200. And then Wanna Parlay as well. They're more pool play, which I also enjoy. I'll probably throw these on in a pool there, where it's similar to original DraftKings, where you're making these daily fantasy lineups, and instead of getting points per how well each player does and getting a total amount, you're making parlays. You get to make these really fun. A lot of them you're just throwing $2, $3, $4, but you're trying to make this massive parlay. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing in it. And I know for the Super Bowl, they'll be having a ton of those. So make sure you sign up with Wanna as well. Using my code Bonfire, $250 bonus. And also, too, we have our free sports betting community. I post picks in here. We're trying to get it bigger. We have 170 members, which is good right now. Trying to get that up. Again, this is free. It'll always be free, but it's more for you guys to go in there, post different picks, talk with different sports bettors. I know, like last year, March Madness was the biggest, or not the most players, but it's the most talk, because there's props for the players, there's different picks, there's different parlays you can do. So make sure you get in there now. Again, it's free. It'll always be free, but it's a lot of fun. And you can talk and get different picks from different players and see kind of what people like, especially too on off days. I know sometimes, when there's not a lot going on, someone maybe you want to bet on a soccer game. I don't really cover soccer, but there'll be people in there talking about different soccer games. So again, go join there, talk shop. It's a great time. Again, lock in this lay on your favorite daily fantasy app or on your favorite sports book. We have Giannis more than 31 points, Josh Green more than 8 points, Harrison Barnes more than 10, Bam Adebayo more than 18. Remember to please like, subscribe, comment. It's huge. Share it with a friend. I'm trying to blow this page up, get more people winning, and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Or we'll also have some more specialty props we'll get into later for the Super Bowl. So make sure you subscribe, put on notifications so you see the pick, and take advantage of the free plays below. Have a good one. Bye.